Well, George, this is a pretty little car. I've always been a fan of the second generation Corvair, and I guess that's correct. I mean, they're really kind of two generations.
That's correct.
Two different bodies.
That's correct.
And the first one only ran, what, 2 years? Or?
1960 through 64.
Oh, 60 through 64.
Then
I guess they did come on
65 through 69
was
what you're referring to as a second gen.
Second gen. And boy, I think they're night and day different in appearance, because the first generation were actually kind of boxy, kind of, you know. And then you got this car, and I think this is a beautiful car. I mean, the lines on this car are absolutely gorgeous. And people don't necessarily appreciate what a pretty car this is.
Correct. When you look at the front here, you can see some of the 66 Chevelle lines.
Oh, absolutely.
Right up in here.
Yeah, and you see it you see bubble top.
Got bubble top back there.
Yeah, and even on the rear quarter, there's a little bit of Chevelle going on.
And Camaro.
Yes.
So all the Camaro lines were actually taken off of the Corvair.
Is this something you've had for a while?
I've had this since 1977.
That's a while.
That's a while. That's a while. I've got some pretty deep love roots in it now.
Now, is it one you drove a lot, or did she was it a garage ornament?
Well, it was a storage ornament.
Storage.
You know how that goes. The car's down. You know how you want to do it, and the funds just aren't there. And
yeah.
So it took about 25 years, and finally the funds came in, and the wife agreed to it. That really helped.
Oh, that's really important.
Yeah, she kind of helped, and
well,
she wasn't for sure if it should be a Corvair though or not. But
it
now
is.
that it's done, now she's sure it's going to be a Corvair.
This isn't a stock color, is it? For Corvair?
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is original Tanabe blue, which was the deep dark blue.
Yeah.
And
this silver looks great on it. I just absolutely love it. And I like your wheels too. I mean, that's kind of what, American racing?
Those are American 16 by 8s.
You know, they just give a great look. But again, I mean, the roof line on this, you do get this bubble top feel. You know, very narrow C-pillar, great bubble top. And what you've done in the interior is killer, because you kept it really, really stock.
Correct.
I mean, that's the original gauge cluster too, really, but with updated gauges, right?
That's right. I got the VDO gauges in the original cluster. I always liked the appearance of it, and for me, when you start changing up too much on the older cars,
sometimes it works.
Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, and I didn't want it not to work on this.
But you did everything so subtle, because I mean, these are not stock seats, but it's all stock pattern.
That's right. That's right. So I got the Koenig seats, and I got the original material, had them sewn in the original pattern with the original buttons off the old seats.
Double stitch too?
Double stitch. That was what they called the European design.
Yes.
So whenever they sew them up, they have to have a double stitch sewing machine.
And those are the buttons from your original seats?
Those are from the original seats.
And what an interesting shifter. You're giving yourself a little bit more knee room down there.
Right. And the original shifter was right up by my right leg, and I really didn't care for that. So I wanted to kind of change it as much as I could and move the shifter over to the center.
Oh, T-handle looks great too, man.
Yeah. So,
but great. Yeah, I mean, again, great lines. I love the rear quarter, and this back plate looks good. I like how you blacked it out.
Correct.
And you named it Just for Kicks.
Just for Kicks. That's all it's about.
And now normally I'd say, well, let's go up front and have a look at the engine. Of course, in a Corvair, that's not where the engine is.
It's not going to work on this one.
But this is also a pretty special engine.
That's right.
Let's have a look.
All right.
Yeah. No, that's pretty over the top. So, what are we looking at? Is that the Rover Buick engine?
That is a Buick Rover. So parts of it are Rover, who ended up with it after GM sold it to British Leyland.
So it's like a 215, right?
That's what it started out at. Now it's 300 cubic inch.
Wow. And
so
all
it's
aluminum,
board stroke. They're all aluminum. So it's board stroke, ported, polished, fuel injected. I got the base Land Rover intake manifold on it.
But then did you create this?
I fabricated my own airbox with my velocity stacks on the inside.
This looks awesome.
Try to give it the Enderley look a little bit whenever I install them. But it does have equal length runners on it now, GM style throttle body.
So now does this have to run in reverse too?
That's correct.
Wow.
That's correct. So it's got a comp cam roller that is reverse ground.
Wow. So, now, how tricky was it to get this in here?
Pretty tricky. When you look back, I don't have a lot of clearance left anymore, but it was worth all the time and the effort.
So how do you cool?
I cool up. In the front is where the radiator's at.
And then you pipe it back?
Correct, yeah. So the water runs down through the rocker panels to the radiator in front, and then runs back down.
And then your
this
intake's
way.
right here?
That's correct.
And you're still drawn through here, right?
That's correct.
Oh,
that's correct.
Man.
I've got AccuSump on it, so I can pre-oil the engine. So that holds a quart and a half of oil.
Jeez.
And I got a valve on or a switch on the dash to where I can release the oil. It'll backfill the oil system, so I never have a dry start.
So what does she put out for power?
It'll do 350 to the ground. So it'll put a smile on your face pretty quick.
And a song in your heart. and a car that weighs under 3,000 pounds.
Under 3,000 pounds.
So it's like a screamer.
It runs very well.
Do people just freak out when they see this?
For the most part, yes. Yes.
It's appropriately named.
Just for kicks.
For kicks,
yeah,
right?
if it hadn't been that, I would have named it Wow, because that's what everybody
people
says
say.
when they say it is Wow.
Yeah, well, I have to agree. It is like wow, man. Thanks for bringing this out.
Thank you very much,
This
Dennis.
is a great cruise above the clouds car.
Great.
66 Corvair.